Welcome back. A former Olympian with a heart of gold is banned from going to China. Speed skater and gold medalist Joey Cheek planned a trip to Beijing to raise awareness about the suffering in Darfur, but had his visa revoked right before he was set to leave.
Joey Cheek joins us from Washington. Joey, how did you find out that you weren't able to go, and what's been happening since?
Well, less than 24 hours before my flight was set to depart, the visa that I already had for a month, the embassy from China called me here in D.C., and the gentleman speaking with me said that it was revoked, and when I asked why, they said they don't have to give any reason.
So that not having to give any reason came from who? From China? From who?
Yeah, from a phone call from the Chinese consulate, and he never gave me his name despite my asking.
Yeah, we're going to split the screen because the president, we're getting video right now of the president just landing right now in Beijing. Air Force One has actually just landed.
He got his visa, I guess.
He's got his visa. Joey, Dana Perino has weighed in on this, and she says he's going to see what she can do. She's a press secretary. We know the Speaker of the House, Nancy Pelosi, is very upset about this. How are they helping you?
Well, I think the Speaker wrote a letter to the President. I know the President, through his spokespeople, have said that they would make efforts. You know, obviously, I would love for them to continue to make efforts in whatever way possible. But I think that the more important issue, and if this is a key for them to speak about Darfur and some of the other issues that we think are of really paramount importance, and really speak to the values of the Olympics, I think that would be a much I would love to go, but it'd be a much more valuable use of diplomatic
So for
ties.
you, this whole thing is about, since you're part of Team Darfur, which is athletes who are concerned about what's going on there, you think that that's exactly why your visa was revoked?
Absolutely. I'm actually co-founder of Team Darfur. We have 72 athletes that have joined Team Darfur, and our mission is really to continue to raise awareness about the crisis in Darfur, and to try and really impel the international community to protect these people. And it's the same thing I've been talking about for 2 years, and tragically, it's still happening.
Right, Joe, stay right there. We've got another question for you. Also, let's and we're going to also be talking with the man who broke the story that Brett Favre is now going to be a New York Jet. He's trying to get into China to get word out about what is happening in Darfur and China's role there, and therefore has his visa revoked. Joey Cheek, a gold medalist, silver medalist, Olympic hero, gives all his money, gave all his prize money to great causes rather than to himself after he did so well in the games. Joey, do you think China should even have these games, especially in light of them denying you a visa?
You know, I think that when they were awarded the games, they've proven that they're a rising economic power, and they've proven that they're going to be a great nation and force in the world, at least in terms of power and scale. But I think when they were given the games, they made promises, and every single month getting close to the games, we've seen promise after promise after promise broken. And it's funny now because we talk about, well, should athletes have the right to even say anything at all other than, I'm so happy to be here? And now it's a question of that, when it used to be, of course, athletes have the right to say that, but should they be able to do these other things? And it's like these rights have been rolled back increasingly.
And why should athletes have to be concerned about all that when they're supposed to be focused on training, right?
Exactly. Well, I think the vast majority of athletes, every athlete there is there to compete and to represent their country and to win medals if possible. But I think that you can do that and still have, still play a role in living up to your moral ideals. And I think there's many athletes who would like to, but they're like walking on eggshells now. And we've had examples of several athletes from other countries who have been approached by their Olympic committees, who were approached by the Chinese, saying that if your athletes are part of Team Darfur going into the games, we'll consider them suspect individuals. So, I mean, this is, in my opinion, the bigger story, more than me having a visa and having it yanked away, is that competing athletes are being pressured to just stay quiet about everything.
Joey Cheek, I hope you get your visa. We'll be staying on the story. Thanks for joining us this morning.
Thank you.
The other major story.
Fox News Channel is committed
to providing viewers with more factual information
in a balanced, fair presentation.
Fox believes viewers should make their own judgments
on important issues
based on unbiased coverage.
Our motto is, we report,
you decide.
Our job is to give the American people information they can use
to live their lives more effectively.
And our job is to tell them the truth wherever that truth falls.